Hello there guys, we are doing Blueprint week number 2. It's a little bit late. The reason this is a little bit late, as you probably know, I've been playing a few other games, testing a few things out. I've been very impressed with that Mutant game. It's bloody awesome. If you haven't checked it out, then go and have a look. It's really nice. Second reason, I've been ill, as you can probably tell by my voice. So I should be recording some of my hypnosis videos while I've got a nice deep gravelly voice. But yeah, my wife was ill for all of last week, and I woke up the day before yesterday with a completely blocked up head, and I think I've taken an illness. So normally when I'm ill, I'm only ill for a day or two, so this should be gone by tomorrow. But, oh, excuse me. What I'm doing right now is drinking coffee, but what I'm doing with this video is I'm going to show you one of the blueprints that I've been trying out. So you may have noticed over the past couple of days that I've been adding quite a few of you to my friends, adding you as a friend on Xbox. And the reason I've been doing that is because I've been driving your blueprints. I wanted to check them out. Now, 2 of them stood out as my clear favourites. The one that I'm not going to show on this video, which I really enjoyed, but it's really quite long, is the triple, I think it's called Triple Jump, and it's from Fallen UK. So XX space Fallen UK space XX, which is Simon, regular one of our commenters. So that one starts over here. So if you want to check it out, it's pretty cool. I think it starts right there. Hang on, let's have a look. There, it starts on that one there, on the Waterhead Sprint. It's nice. It's got 3 jumps in it, but it's quite long to do 1 lap, and it's 6 laps long, so it takes a while to do this, but it is quite nice, and it's only because of that that I chose a different one as the one I'm going to feature in this video. And the one I'm going to feature in this video starts here, so I'm going to teleport to that. It's at Asmore Rally Trail. It's, oops, bloody wrong button. So, where are we? It's here, so I'm going to teleport over. As you can see, I still haven't found any more fast travel boards, still costing me 3,200 every time I travel somewhere. I need to have a look, I really do, but I want to find them myself. Now, just bear with me. I did notice that I've been adding people on as my friend on Xbox in order to be able to find their blueprints. And normally when I do that, I go into here, go over to custom, and then I go to, they don't normally show up in my friends and followed, so I click on the search button and I change this to friends and followed, press confirm, and then they normally show up in here. Now this is the one that I'm going to be racing. It's from Loonybin Focus. It's called Epic Blizzard Rally. It's only 3 laps, so you can get into it quite quickly. It's really fucking nice. It really is. You kind of bounce around a little bit. There's not like a proper danger sign jump, but there is a jump just on the road, and the road is quite bouncy and it's quite windy. There's some lovely corners that you can drift round, and it's a really nice track. But when I added Loonybin Focus on Xbox, it didn't show up in here. So once I'd done that, I then went into this, and a few people have told me about this. This is the way quite a few people have found these. I went into the Creative Hub, went over to the designs, and did a search. So I did a search. I changed this to any car, and then in the creator, I typed in his name. So Looney. I know you can't see what I'm doing now, but I'm typing in Loonybin space Focus. Now, once I'd done this, as well as adding him on Xbox, I was able to find his blueprint. So in like that, Loonybin Focus search. So thankfully, he's made a couple of designs. So what I did then is went on Creator Info and clicked on the top one, so I was following this creator. He's also in my club, K74, which is pretty awesome. So I followed Loonybin Focus like this. I also added him as a friend. Once I'd done both of those things, I could then find his blueprints. So if you've made a blueprint, or if you want to try making a blueprint, you can showcase your blueprint on the comment section of this video. Let people know your gamer tag, where your blueprint starts, and also where that is on the map. So on this guy's comment, he said the actual name of the location. He said it's by the house on the beach. So that's how you find it, nice and easy to find. So give people some information, tell them a little bit about the actual track itself. You might want to tell them things like how many credits they're going to get, how much influence, how many laps it is, how long it takes to do, just general information about it. But strongly recommend that if you don't yet have a design, then create one. Even if all you're doing is just painting a car red like this. Just create any design at all so that people can find your race blueprint, because sometimes just adding people on Xbox isn't enough. Now, up until today, that's always worked for me. It's always been enough. But today, it didn't work. It didn't work for Simon, and it also didn't work for Loonybin. So I had to do a search and actually add their designs. So make sure, if you are sharing blueprints, you also have at least one design in there. And when you're searching for other people's, just put it on any car, search for their gamer tag, and then follow them, and you should be good. So that done, let's get into this. So it's an Astmore Rally Trail. And let's jump in. So once you have followed and added a person, whoops, in there, go over to custom events. And now hopefully they should show up on the friends and followed. If they're not showing up in here, or if you can't be bothered for it to, there we go. So it has showed up in here, but if it doesn't, press the search button and then go on friends and followed up here and confirm that, and then it should show up in this section. But sometimes it does. Sometimes you need to add them as a friend and follow them on the blueprint section. Not the blueprint section, the design section. So this is Rally Monsters. I'm in the Manta at the moment, which is what I've just raced it in once. I really like the Manta. I've got my Manta set to an A class. I didn't do it any higher because I struggle to win on any higher class. I can't really control them. These two cars are absolutely beautiful to drive. And obviously I like this, and I like this. I love this, but the way I've got it set up means you have to change gear really quickly. And when I'm making a video, I really often forget to change gear. So actually, I'm going to just put my volume up a tad on the television so that I can hear my car begging for a higher gear. I like this as well. But I am going to stick with the Manta. I do like it. But you have got some nice cars to choose from on this. The Rally Monsters are a lovely selection of cars. That's so nice to drive, that one. I wish this was a better Forza Edition car. I wish it had the 7 times multipliers. It's a skills boost, but it hasn't got the 7 and 3 like this one, which is a shame. All of these cars are nice. I'd happily choose any of these for this race. But I am going to stick with my Manta. So, I tell you what I need to do, what I'd completely forgotten about. Let's get out of all of this. I need to go into my settings and change to streamer mode on my audio. There we go. I'll do that before I start the race, because if I start the race, then where are we? When the race is started and it plays some music, that might be enough for me to get a slap from Google. I actually got a slap the other day. If you watched my comments on comments video that I uploaded the other day, I've got my wedding video right at the end of it, and my wedding video has a couple of songs on there, and I got a slap for that. But not like a copyright strike or anything, but you may have noticed that video has been monetized, so it's got adverts at the beginning and in the middle and at the end and stuff. But if there's any revenue from those adverts, it goes to the copyright owner of the 2 songs that are right at the very end. So it's like a 3-hour video with like a minute of somebody else's song in there, but if that video makes any money at all, it goes to the actual person who has the copyright on those songs. So yeah, I got a little bit of a slap for that one, but that's not too bad. I don't mind. That's okay. Right, here we are. Loonybin Focus presents the Epic Blizzard Rally. It's a nice track, and I'll actually get into it and then I'll carry on talking. Another thing that I really like about this, it's in the winter, and there's a blizzard. Now, the blizzard doesn't last for the entire track. Well, it certainly didn't the last time I did it. When I got to about the beginning of lap 3, it had gone really nice and sunny. But I like the blizzard. Normally, I do sun, and when I'm doing like a afternoon, sunny, no rain, that's what I do nearly all the time. But on this, it's kind of refreshing to do something a little bit different. So I kind of like that this is blizzard. And I do like these. There's a lot of really nice corners on this. There really are. Come on, get out of the way. I didn't win last time. Ooh, shit. And I can't remember where I came. It was somewhere down the middle anyway. I didn't lose, but I didn't win. But it was... I'm only set on expert. I was doing some of the seasonal events. I don't know why. It was only money. But yeah, I would set my driver task to expert for the seasonal events, and I completely forgot to change it, and I just forgot to change it again. So this is on expert, but there's nothing on this that cripples the driver task. There's no guaranteed win or anything like that. They race this just as good as you do. Oh, I took that so badly. But I couldn't win on expert, so hopefully I'll do a little bit better this time. But at the moment, I'm doing bloody awful. Right, one of the things I wanted to tell you guys, quite a few people who send me messages on Xbox. First of all, I apologise, I never answer you because it just takes a long time to do that. So I try and incorporate some of the questions I get on Xbox into my videos and answer you that way. So a couple of people have been asking me stuff about Colombia. And you know what? I think I mentioned this before, but one of the things that I've decided to do, I bought myself like a GoPro thing. It's not actually a GoPro, but it's exactly the same kind of thing. And I didn't actually buy it either. Have I just missed a checkpoint? Oh my goodness, I can't believe it gave me that. But anyway, I've got this kind of GoPro camera that attaches to my bike. And I'm going to... I like the water. Just slight distraction for a moment. I like it when you go through some water like that. It's like going through a ford. And as some of you guys will know from my previous videos where I've shared this story, when I very first passed my driving test, one of the things that I did, well, the very first thing I did on my first mad half hour of driving by myself, I drove out to Sheepy Magna, and there's a ford there, and I drove through the ford as fast as I could, like a log flume at a theme park, and then turned my car around and did it again. I was trying to make as big wave as I possibly could by driving through this ford, and I did it for, you know, a good 45 minutes, just driving through the ford at full speed, and then, oh, go on, I'm catching them, and then turning around, doing it again and again and again, just trying to make this massive wave. We've got a bit of congestion here, haven't we? So yeah, that was bloody awesome. That was my first experience of driving a car by myself, so no instructor, none of my friends or my dad or anyone like that sitting with me. The first chance I got a chance to drive in my car by myself straight after I passed my test. That's what I did. Went out and drove through the ford at super high, well, the fastest I could go. I couldn't go very fast because it was a piddly, windy little country lane. But yeah, it was so awesome. Really, really enjoyable. I strongly recommend that you do it. Find a ford and then drive through it as fast as you can and see how big a wave you can make. So, oh no! I bought a GoPro, although I didn't actually buy it. I got it using my air miles. I drive backwards and forwards between England and Colombia a lot, and I'm in first place! And I wished I'd have changed it up to unbeatable, but I'm only on expert. But I'm doing better than I did before. So I've got a lot of air miles from driving backwards and forwards from England to Colombia to see family, and I've got about 50,000. So I bought a GoPro, and I also bought a new phone. My first phone isn't an Apple phone, it's an Honor 8X. It hasn't arrived yet, but I've been playing with it in the shop, and I like it. I like it a lot. I really like it. So that means I've got a spare Apple Watch that I'm going to be giving away. So I'm going to try and find someone in the mall who's got an iPhone. Maybe someone who's looking at the Apple Watches in the Apple shop might do that, and give that away. So if you saw on one of my previous comments videos, I was talking about when I gave away an iPod Touch to somebody, and it was really a crazy adrenaline rushing experience to give something away like that. So I'm going to do that again with my Apple Watch. But back to my GoPro. I'm getting slightly distracted. What I've decided to do is, because a few people have been asking me questions about Colombia, I've decided... Ooh, shit. I've decided to cycle to the mall, which is what I do quite regularly, and also cycle to a few places around Colombia with my GoPro and video the route. whilst chatting and make like a little tour of Colombia, kind of show it off a little bit. And for two reasons. Secondly, because quite a few of you guys have been asking me what it's like on the comments, not on the comments, on my, oh my god, what a terrible corner, on the messages to me on Xbox. But secondly, and firstly, and more importantly, for my family. No one I know, none of my friends, none of my family have been to Colombia yet. I've been here for 3 years, but none of my friends and family have been here. And I'd like to kind of show it to them. Now, the person that I'd like to do this for more than anyone else is my dad. My dad would love to come to Colombia. Oh, I'm fucking this up now, this is not good. But he can't. He has quite a rare and incurable lung disease, which will eventually kill him. It cannot be cured. He's on medication for it, and at the moment it's not too bad, but it will get to a point where he has to have oxygen all the time and that kind of thing. And he goes to a support group for it every month. And one of the things that they do at the support group, which I think is really bad, is the first thing they do when everyone gets there is they read out like a list of the people who have died from the disease since the last support group. So isn't that a little bit morbid? I mean, that's really weird. So yeah, obviously the support group is dwindling in numbers. It's quite a rare disease. I don't know what it's called. But my parents were telling me the other day, someone who goes to the support group, it makes you cough a lot, because it's a problem with your lungs. And he said when the guy who's at the support group, he said a lot of people kind of back away when he's coughing as though he's got something contagious. So he's added some business cards printed explaining a little bit about the disease that he's got and apologising. The business card says, "I'm sorry if my coughing offends you. I have whatever disease it is. It's not contagious." And he says he hands out the business cards and then loads of people are asking him questions about it. So yeah, I thought it was quite funny. But anyway, my dad, because of this disease, he can't go on a plane. And if he goes on a plane, the way that is for his lungs, because of the air pressure and all those kind of things, is similar to what it would be like for me or you to be at the top of Everest. So it finds it very, very difficult to breathe in that kind of situation. So that just kind of like completely rules out going on a plane. Now, obviously, you can go on boats, you can go on cruises, which he is doing. But Colombia, or rather the actual place where I live in Colombia, which is Bogota, which is the capital city, it's very high altitude. And when I first came here, I couldn't breathe. It just felt like my lungs weren't working. It felt like I wasn't getting oxygen. I got altitude sickness, which is a pain in the arse. It's like having a permanent hangover for 3 weeks, and for no good reason. No party, just a hangover. Hey, I'm doing pretty good, ain't I? I dropped down really badly, but go on. Oh, tight corner, and I've messed it up. So yeah, it's like when I first came here, I came here for 3 weeks, and I had a hangover the entire time because of the altitude sickness. Now, I am a snowboarder, okay? So obviously I go on holiday to places that are high. I go to mountains. But I'd never been anywhere as high as Bogota. And it doesn't snow here. It's never snowed here. My wife has never seen snow falling, ever. And that reminds me, the track that I'm doing at the moment, it's no longer snowing. So it starts off in a blizzard, but it doesn't stay in a blizzard. So yeah, it rains here, most certainly, but it doesn't snow. And when it's sunny, it's very dry. So if you're from England, or not just England, but almost any country, when it gets sunny, quite often, if it's sunny for a long time, you're thinking, oh, I wish it'd rain, it's too muggy, we need something to freshen up the air and stuff like that. That never happens here at all. When it's sunny, it just feels nice. You never ever feel like we need some rain. It feels muggy, it feels close. We need rain. That just doesn't happen here. When it's rain, it's kind of dry and it's nice. It's just really nice, and that's because of the altitude. But it does rain. It rains quite a lot. The temperature here doesn't get as high as England does in the summer, and the temperature here doesn't get as low as England does in the winter. So it's kind of like a happy middle point, and it's nice. Even when it's raining, it's still relatively warm. But I think a lot of people from go on, you can do this. A lot of people that I know think that like it's tropical and it's sunny here all the time. It certainly isn't. It rains quite often, but it's nice when it's sunny. Sunny today, very sunny. Never rains. Sorry, never rains. Never snows. You never get frost. We do get hailstorms quite often, but it doesn't get frost. You don't get frozen water pipes and, you know, all that complicated stuff, like in England. But yeah, it's nice. Weather's pretty good here. I like it. I don't know what I was talking about. Oh yeah, my dad. So yeah, he can't go on a plane. He cannot come here because the altitude is too high. He wouldn't be able to breathe. So I'm kind of doing it for him. But a few of you guys have also asked me, you know, what Colombia is like and some other little bits and bobs like that. So I'm doing it for you guys too. Go on, hold the corner. Oh, I didn't go down gears. I thought I had, but not enough. Go on. So yeah, I'm gonna record a video of cycling to the mall. Pop it on my YouTube channel just to show you what Colombia is like. And I honestly think it's going to surprise some people because a lot of the comments... I like that little jump. There's 2 jumps in this, really. A lot of the comments I get from my friends and my family, it's very obvious that they expect Colombia to be a very different country to what it is. So I'll cycle around and video it. I probably won't go into the main city. I might do, I'll see. And also I'll video walking around the mall so you can have a look at what it's like here. You might want to come. You know, Colombia might award me for improving their tourism. One of the things that they do here, which is really, really cool, actually, and I think there's kind of like, I think there's 4 other countries in the world that do this. Years ago, Colombia won the Tour de France. So in honour of the guy that actually won the Tour de France, what they do now every Sunday is they close down half of all of the roads, like one side of the carriageway, and they have that for people to go out on their bikes. They call it ciclovia, and it's on for, I think it starts at like, I don't know, 7 or 8 in the morning. It's on until about 2:30 maybe. All the cyclists have to rush to the dentist. Oh my goodness me. That's an in-joke for me and one of my subscribers in particular who shares my sense of humour. You know who you are. But yeah, so they have to finish at 2:30 to rush off to the dentist. And but when this is going on, right, it's bloody awesome. There's just bloody hundreds of people cycling, rollerblading, you know, using, you know, taking their dogs for a walk. And actually, I saw a video that was going viral on Facebook a while ago, and it was a dog, like a little bulldog, on a skateboard, and it was just stood on the skateboard, and then it just kind of jumped off and pushed the skateboard, ran along and jumped on. So it was pushing itself. It was amazing. Right, and that actual video was during Ciclovia in Colombia, and it was actually filmed really, really close to where I live, like really close. It would take me like, you know, 2 minutes to walk there. It's the closest main road to my house, and it was filmed there. And I didn't see it because of anything to do with being in Colombia or anything like that. I only saw it because it was a viral video on Facebook. I was like, oh my god, that's here. It's just around the corner. It was so cool. So yeah, if you've seen that video. That was filmed just next to where I live. I'm going to cut this corner a little bit because I want to catch this guy. Come on, who is it? Oh, I can't quite see. Wife banger. Oh no! Oh shit, I was trying to see the name. I didn't realise I was in shit gears. I bet my car's screaming, isn't it? I can't hear it, but I bet it's screaming. Oh, I'm quite close to the end. I really want to come first and I've messed it up. I've got to cut some corners. Oh my goodness. So yeah, Ciclovia is really awesome actually. I kind of, I'll probably go out on a Sunday and cycle around on Ciclovia, and you can see what it's like. It's pretty cool. Go on, go on, go on. You're not going to make it. Oh, it's 1 mile away. I should have rewound, shouldn't I? When I had that problem with my gears, because I was trying to see this guy's name, I should have rewound. Wife banger. Oh my goodness me. Oh, go on. Ah, shit. I'm not going to make it. I'm not going to make it. I'm going to come in second. Oh. Ah, it's only round this little corner here. Look, that's it. We've got to the end. I'm happy with second. That's a lot better than I did before. Although I am only on expert, which is quite poor really, isn't it? Second place. Well, there we go. So Wife Banger 17 was also in an Opal Manta. Oh, I'm a member of K74. Look, almost everybody is a member of K74. How awesome is that? So, can I go down and look at more people? Oh, is that? Oh, yeah, of course, that's it. Henpecked Herb, who came in last place, has added a couple of videos and a couple of images to the club. Thank you so much for doing that. I've been looking at your content, and it's quite funny. I do love the little PLP50 picture with a police car behind it. I thought that was awesome. So yeah, do add stuff on the group, guys, if you're a member. And right, let's see what we got then, shall we? Oh, I've got to press the button, haven't I? There we go. So, not a huge amount of... I mean, I only came second, but I got 73,000 credits. I am on VIP, obviously, so I get a bit of a bonus there. But I could have come first. And I'm only on expert, so I got a little dance. Yeah, I am only on expert, so
Hey,
obviously it would have been a lot more.
Do me a favour. We're trying to shine a light on the best blueprint routes at Horizon. A recommendation from a driver like you could really raise someone's profile.
And that's exactly what you're going to get. So yeah, there we go. I am liking this blueprint. It's really enjoyable to drive. It really is. I strongly recommend that you check it out. Also, if you want to do a little bit longer race, then check out the 3 jumps one from Fallen UK. So XX space Fallen UK space XX. I've just completed traction. Let's have a look. Oh, I did this earlier today, the weekly challenges, all in the Morgan Freewheeler. So I was like, yeah, that's pretty cool. And the last one is the threading the needle that you have to do 5 times. Now, the last time I did the threading the needle and I pushed the cars together in the car park and just drove through them, which is very easy to do, a lot of people commented on my video saying if you go into Forza Horizon solo and then just drive up and down the motorway, there's a lot of traffic and it's really easy. So I did that. This time I did it that way. Now, because it's the Morgan Freewheeler, a lot of the other cars was from that kind of quirky class. So there was a lot of PLP 50s, there was the Volkswagen van and the little Reliant Robin and stuff. So it was pretty cool going up and down the motorway with also a lot of Morgans with those kind of vehicles. And you guys are right, it was very, very easy to get the 5 threading the needles going up and down the motorway. So if you're struggling to get this, only a day left. But yeah, going up and down the motorway in solo mode certainly does work. And then, or if you want to, you can do the pushing the cars together. So I'm in solo mode now. Oh, I've also got the 3 daily challenges. I didn't try to get these, I've just got them by accident while I've been doing other stuff. So I've got 3 of 7 because I haven't been playing all week. So hopefully I can squeeze in a few more and get the bonus. In the Forza Font shop, there was KTM crossbow, I think. This time, which I've bought, so let's have a look in there. So yes, I didn't have this car, I've just bought it, I haven't really checked it out yet. I'd got all the other stuff that's in here. I do love this car. So now I'm down to 600 points, so I need to do some point farming for the Forza Fun shop, just in case when we change seasons tomorrow, there's some juicy stuff in here that I want to buy. So I really should check out this car, but what I am going to do is I'm going to pop over to the car park. Oh shit, wrong button. I'm going to pop over to the car park that's over on the beach and see as I... Oh, I'm pretty much there already. I might as well just drive to it. So let's see, now that we're in Horizon Solo, how many cars are parked here. Hello. I love this car. It makes a good noise. It looks good. It's nice to drive. It's very easy to control, although, you know, I probably do have a tune. Right, so it's just up here, so... Alright, this, where's the gate? There it is. Right, so this car park down here is the one where I did the threading the needle before. And, I was wondering whether or not there might be some cars already in a good position, because we're in Forza Horizon Solo. I thought maybe this is going to be a little bit busier than it usually is, but no, there's not. That's all I wanted to check. Although they looked close, but they're not. For threading the needle, you need to be going a minimum of 60 miles an hour. So a lot of people did say to me that if you pop over to the motorway and just drive up and down here, there is a lot of traffic on Horizon Solo. I don't even... Am I still in Horizon Solo? I'm not sure. It might have found a session. Let me just check. I think I am. I'll check. So if you don't know, go to Horizon Life, and Horizon Solo is normally here, I think. Yeah, you can change into it there. So if you're in Horizon Life, then here there will be a thing that you can click on to go into Horizon Solo. So if you didn't know, that's how you do it. Oh, I've got a spin. There's only one, so I'll let it spin. There is a car on Legendary in there, some Legendary clothes. Ah, some money. Not bad, not a bad amount of money. But we don't need money. So look at this. Look how much traffic there is here. And how easy it is to get the threading the needle. They don't have to be that close. So I'll just go between a few of these. There we go, threading the needle, look. So yeah, the guys that suggested to me, why don't you do it on the motorway? Just go up and down the motorway in Forza Horizon Solo. You guys were dead right. I didn't know that Forza Horizon Solo just put more traffic on. I had no idea about that. So obviously that's it wasn't my go-to. I was just driving around looking for traffic. I didn't bloody find any. Right, the reason... Oh wait, I was fast enough. I just wasn't in the correct thing. Sorry. Ah! So yeah, threading the needle is so easy on here. It really is. And I mean, you can do it as part of just driving around having fun, as opposed to just having to dedicate yourself to threading the needle. Go on, get through there. Right, there we go. So you can see how quickly and easily you can get these. Lots of traffic, and they don't, as I say, they don't have to be right next to each other. But that might give me one as well. Or maybe not. Oh, that probably would have given me one. But I messed it up. Get out of the way. That won't give me one because I hit him. You have to not hit them, so you've got to be going over 60 miles an hour, and you've got to not actually hit the other cars. I don't know if this will give me anything. These two definitely will. Or maybe not. Well, there you go, guys. Excuse me, my throat is so sore. So yeah, threading the needle is quite easy going up and down here in Horizon Solo, so you might want to check that out. We'll have a very quick look at that car before I close down the video. So it was KTM, wasn't it? So KTM. Oh shit, missed it. There we go. So this is it. It's the KTM Crossbow GT4. So I already had the Crossbow R. So what's the difference? So handling 10. Wow. It's a rear-wheel drive. It's on Epic, so it could have a pretty good skill chain in it. Not skill chain. You know, perks. So we'll check that out first of all, then I'll have a little tiny drive. I like these KTMs. I love all these small cars. Isn't that beautiful? Yeah, I like that a lot. I really do like it. Let's have a look inside. Oh my goodness, isn't that nice? I love it when you have like the roll cage in the car, and you know, you can imagine that your passenger would hold on to that while you're driving, and I like that. I like it when cars have big chunky handles for your passenger to hold on to. It's almost like, you know, you're going to need this. I like that as well against the window. That's very nice. Oh, I appear to be in the way of this giant truck. So let's go back to this view. Right, skill perks. Ah, what a disappointment. So a couple of wheel spins. Nothing too exciting in here. Well, look, I've got nearly 1,000 points. That's quite nice. I haven't been spending them. I've just been driving around, and they've just been adding up. So nothing really worth getting in there. So let's see how it drives, just on its default. Is that Far Chase? No, it's not. Whoops. I was looking at the mini-map. Oh, I'm in a crap gear as well. Right, I'm going to go up some roads that are not just motorway. I do apologise about this shitty driving. I keep looking at the mini-map. Oh, I'm sliding around a lot. Right, come off here. Oh, I'm going to come down this slip road through this farmer's field. I'm sure he won't mind. I'm going to go this way. Right, let's have a little look down this road. Oh, it's a bloody dirt track. I didn't think it was a dirt track. I thought it was just going to be a normal road. So a slight drift around this corner. Ah, I've lost it. I've lost it. I'm driving this on very unsuitable... Let's just bloody teleport, shall we? Let's stop messing around. Let's just go all the way over here. Around Edinburgh kind of direction, I think will be best. So let's have a look. See what this car's like, just driving around in town. I'll just quickly check. That's okay. 36 minutes, that's quite a short video for me. I just wanted to make sure that I hadn't gone over an hour. I'm nowhere near an hour. I've done that so many times, you know. I've just been chatting away, telling stories, driving around, and then I've had a look, and the Xbox stops recording after an hour. And then I think, oh, I've been talking for 2 hours, and I'm not recording anything at all. Then I just have to trash the video. I do it so often, it's so annoying. You won't believe how many videos I make that don't get uploaded. It's so silly. Oh my goodness, I'm spinning out. I don't like it. Right, I'm going to change, and I'm going to jump into, just before I close, you all know what's coming, don't you? Right, I'm jumping into the BMW, and I'm just going to drive around a tiny little bit, and then close the video. There's actually something I do want to show you. It's an area of the game where I've not driven very much, but I kind of found it last week. I thought, hey, it's nice up here. It's all the way over here. This here, just driving around this. Right, I'm not very good at this, but this is something that I like the idea of doing what I'm about to show you as kind of like a drift course, and I wish there was the ability to create a track on this. So what it is driving all the way around this little circuit, so driving around there, and then when you get here there's a little obelisk, then drifting around the obelisk, and then going around this. It's really nice. So let's just have a little go. I haven't driven this car for ages and I'm not doing very good in it. But yeah, drifting around all these corners. Oh, you have to be gentle. You have to be so gentle. It's just nice. I like it. It's just a nice little track, nice area. It looks good. When you get bored, there's a couple of jumps you can do around here as well. Look at that, Loonybin Focus there next to me. The person whose blueprint we have showcased in this video. And this is a fun little area, isn't it? I know this is the thing, look. I want to be able to oh, fucking hell, I'm messing it up completely. I want to be able to drift around this a little bit like that, and then just carry on. How cool was that? Right, I didn't do it properly, but you get the idea. I love the idea of just driving around this, drifting around all these corners, and then going around that that little obelisk. I wish you could make a track just on this. Ah, get out of the way. You have to be gentle though, especially on this one. Oh, that's better, that's better. Oh, I'm gonna hit this. Ah. I mean, a lot of people are saying I need to be in high gears, I need to be going faster. I just go off the track, especially when I'm on one of those drift zones, if I'm doing that. If I'm doing the drift zones, I do them really quite gently, kind of like what I'm doing now. So keep it in second gear, keep it around 40 miles an hour, get out of the way. Go about 40 miles an hour. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. And get rid of some of this bloody traffic, that's what I'm going to do. Yeah. I'll get rid of some of them. Too many people. Right, let's try and do this obelisk then. Oh no, I've got off. I messed it up. But it's, I mean, I like doing the trying to go round things that are in, you know, like donut around something. But on the airstrip, it's just road cones, so I crash into them, and then the, you know, once you've crashed into them, they're not there anymore, obviously, which is I don't like that. I like them to stay there so I can carry on trying to drift around them. Whereas this obelisk, obviously, it does stay there, so that's pretty cool. I like the fact that even if you crash into it, it's still going to be there. Oh look, there's a thing going on over there. I might go and do that. Right, I'm going to close down the video, guys, and I'm going to go and do whatever this is. Oh my goodness. Right, I'll see you guys soon. Please do check out that blueprint. The guy's name is Loonybin Focus. Add him on Xbox as a friend, and then go and search in the Creative Hub for his designs. There's a couple of designs that he's done. Follow him in there. Then you'll be able to find his race. And his race was all the way over by that house that's down here. So that's the one there. That's where it starts. It's really, really nice to drive. So the Asmore Rally Trail, your options on the cars, it's a 3-lap race. It doesn't take too long, and the options on the cars are the Rally Monsters, which is very nice. The other one that I'd like to bring your attention to as well, which is the one I almost made for the video, is this. It's at the Warhead Sprint, and it's from XX space Fallen UK space XX. So once again, follow him on Xbox. He's got loads and loads of designs, so there's no problem finding his designs in the Creative Hub, and then do his race. His race is quite long, actually. In fact, I'll show it to you. But it does incorporate 3 jumps. And it is nice. It's nice to drive. This one is in the summer and it's dry, so there's no rain or anything like that. But it's 6 laps long. And it takes longer. It does take longer. So I'll just show it you, and then you can see what you think. And if you like the look of it, you can check it out. So, going to solo. I've already added him and I'm following him. So he should be in my friends and followed. But I bet it's just DPG Marvin. Ah, there he is, look. So Waterhead Triple Jump, that's the one. Ah, so Loonybin also has one in here, but it's not a custom. So up in the top left, look, where it says custom route, on this one it doesn't. So I've actually got quite a few races that are not custom route either. And this is because before they gave you the ability to create your routes, you know, you just used to create your own blueprints if you wanted to race a different thing to what it was, you know, asking you to race. So that's where most of those have come from, I think. It's just when we've changed something, like I want to do this in a different season, or I want to force different cars or whatever. So you always want to be looking for custom route. So this one is the one, Waterhead Triple Jump. We also have something from DPG Marvin in here, so you might want to check out that. It's a tough challenge. It's only 1 lap. This one is 6 laps. So I'll show you this one first of all, and then I'll show you the one from DPG Marvin. It should tell you the distance on here. So let's have a look at this one first. I'm still in my spring outfit because I haven't been playing. I haven't changed. So yeah, I'm still in my spring clothes. I was planning on getting my gold shorts back for summer when it's nice and hot. I gave her a t-shirt, a little vest for the spring. She was all wrapped up nice and warm for winter, but I do need to change her clothes again. I don't want her in these leggings for the summer. But, I mean, we've already gone over to autumn, so I kind of missed it. So, there we go. It's just I've been lacking. So, let's jump straight into this. And I just want to show you the... I'm not going to race it, but I just want to show you the actual blueprint itself. So, look at that. It's a bit of a monster, but there's a couple of nice jumps in here, but it does take quite a while to get around it, but it is nice to drive. It's pleasant. So yeah, I do recommend you also check this one out. So that is the route. It's on a 6 lap, as I've said several times. So I'm going to quit out of this one. And I did race it, but I didn't finish it. I only did a couple of laps, which is why it probably says it's only got, you know, 1 person having raced it. That's not me, because I didn't finish. So when you saw in the blueprint section there, that's the reason behind it. So let's have a look at now DPG Marvin's, which was the tough challenge. So let's see what this tough challenge is. So friends and followed. So look at this. This is in my friends and followed, and it's by Fallen UK. Yet that didn't show up just now when we were looking at the other one. And his other race is not in here. So how crazy is this? Now, I am a friend on Xbox with Fallen UK. I've added him as a friend. I did that this morning. I also follow his designs. Yet in friends and followed, his race is this one here, the Peel Destruction. Okay, nothing else from Fallen UK in here. But if I go on search and I change this to friends and followed and say confirm, then we have... Wait, am I at the wrong one? I'm at the wrong one. I'm at the wrong one. All right, let's get out of this. I'm in the wrong place because the one from DPG Marvin's different as well. So Forza Horizon Sprint, that's not where I should be. It's the one just up ahead, look. Ooh, sliding, sliding, sliding. This is where I should be. The Waterhead Sprint. Oh, dearie me. Right, let's see if he's in here now. He should be. So friends and followed, I've added him. So we've got DPG Marvin with the tough challenge, we've got the triple jump, and we've got just a default one from Loonybin. So let's take a look at Marvin's, see what that's like. And it's a challenge. Let's stick with this. And I assume, as it's a challenge, he's not in any way, you know, handicapping the driver tars. Otherwise, it's not going to be a challenge, is it? This seems to take a really long time when there's no music. They should just put some music on either. Even though I'm in streamer mode, they should definitely have something there. Right, let's just have a look. Jump straight in and see what the map has to say. Right. Oh my goodness. Okay, so if he hasn't got checkpoints in here, then you can go past them, look. I mean, obviously there might be a checkpoint there, there might not, but if there isn't, you can just go straight ahead. Same thing again here. This looks like he's done this intentionally for the driver tars. So this is a bloody huge one. Oh my goodness, look, all the way down the motorway. And then back up the motorway. And then all the way along there and back again, and then all the way down the outside. I wonder how long it is. Does it say? I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to drive just to that first section to see whether there's a checkpoint in there or not. And then you'll know whether or not this is an easy win. Because if there isn't a checkpoint, and you don't have to go off the track... Ooh, well, there's a checkpoint there for sure. Alright, that'll do. If there isn't a checkpoint, and you don't have to... I mean, look at that there. They've just had to go off onto the dirt, and that slowed them down. So I've got a feeling... In fact, I would pretty much say it's going to be just for them and not for you. So there's a checkpoint just before it, look. And then there's a checkpoint just after it. So they have to go around the long way, and you don't. So there you go. Now I'm in first place. So, yeah, so this one from DPG Marvin, 213, I think. It is definitely a guaranteed win because the cars are forced off track. So I think calling it what he has called it is slightly incorrect because it's not that challenging. So this is something that you could do on Unbeatable. It's very long. And let's just get into my map. So there we go, it starts from here. So we've got two nice ones from here that you can do. And we've also got the one that I featured from here that you can do. So this one is not a guaranteed win, but it's really nice to drive. If that's what you're looking for, then go for this. I like the blizzard, I like the snow. If you don't like snow and blizzard, then we've got a couple of races over here. If you like the idea of doing free jumps in your race, then pop on to the Fallen UK one. If you like the idea of driving a really long race, but you are almost guaranteed to win because the driver tars obviously have to go off track and you don't, then do Marvin's race. So there we go, guys. That's all from me. I'm going to close this down now, and I'm going to go onto that Forza Horizon event that we just saw. In fact, if it's still available, I've been talking for a long time now, so it might not be available anymore. There it is. Yes, I've got plenty of time. So I'll see you guys soon. You take care. Please do leave comments on this video telling people your blueprints, and make sure that you do some kind of design on a car. Just paint it blue. You know, put something up there so that people can find your blueprints, because obviously just adding someone on Xbox sometimes is not enough. So that's all from me today, guys. I'll see you soon. You take care and have an awesome day. Bye-bye.